Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead reading. If you're new, these are timeless. So whenever you feel guided to watch the video, that's when you should watch it, because that's when it has a message for you, and apply it to the week ahead based on where you are when you watch the video. I'm using the Friends Tarot cards. Look at these cuties. And the, what is it? Witchwood Oracle. There we go. For our overall oracle energy and advice. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. You can cross watch. You can watch whatever sign you feel you want to watch. Keep an open mind. The readings are general. Take what resonates with you, what makes sense to your situation, and disregard the rest. Take the messages as they make sense to you. I'm reading energies, but I'm not going to be always giving you a specific example, but you can still see the energy be playing out in your life. So just take the message if you feel like it applies to what you're dealing with. Information on private readings is always in the description box below. Timestamps will be in the description box below as always. You've got your monthlies to check out. You've got other weeklies to check out. I think I've covered everything. And yeah, thank you all for your support. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much if you have. Okay. Sheesh. I don't like doing intros any more than you do, than you like hearing them, but I mean, you just have to. You just have to, because for those of you that you've been with me for a while, or you know how these things go, that's great, and you're just like, yeah, okay, just get through it. But for someone who's new, you need this information, so you just have to do a bit of an intro, and I hope that's okay with everyone. All right, let's begin here. We're going to start with, where are we? Aries. Okay, so Aries, what's going on for you in the week ahead? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Okay, in the situation, we have the Ace of Swords as your challenge. We have the Two of Pentacles, and in the outcome, we have Judgment. So there is a decision that you have to make. You're kind of on the fence about it. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're on the verge of a new beginning, okay? So for some of you, you've got to choose between two different offers or opportunities at this time, because you've got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. For others of you, there's a choice. Do I stay? Do I go? Or do I keep going? Or do I go back to something, revisit something, okay? Because you do have the Judgment card here. So this is quite a big decision, okay? The choice you make, the decision you make is going to have long-term implications and complications, I hear, potentially, and you're just trying to make sure that you're making the right decision. You're really trying to weigh up all your options. You're trying to just make the best decision. Now, what I am seeing is, in the situation, you do come out with the Ace of Swords, so I feel like you already have clarity on this. You already know everything you need to know. It's just about adding it all together and making that decision, okay? Because Judgment card also talks about heeding your own judgment. You already know the answer. You just have to use it, right? Make that call. Let's get more information here. So with the Ace of Swords, we have the Hierophant. With the Two of Pentacles, we have the Six of Pentacles. And with the Judgment card, we have Strength. You're still holding back. Under the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Sun. You might be dealing with a Leo, because you also have Strength here. So I'm getting a few different scenarios. In terms of work, there is a contract coming in. There's a new job offer, there's a contract, there's talks of a raise or a promotion coming in, okay? It's a very, very good time in terms of work, money, your studies, your own business. There's a spotlight on you. Use that energy, make the most of it, is basically what this is about. So if you're going back and forth, is this a good opportunity for me? Your answer is yes. In terms of emotional relationships, okay, whether they are romantic or not, okay, it's emotionally charged, hence the confusion. There's a commitment, there's talks of a commitment. Ace of Swords with the Hierophant. So either someone's considering making a commitment, recommitting to someone, taking someone back, or leaving a commitment. Okay, there's all over the place. But the bottom line is, with the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, the reason behind this decision, what someone is considering, is a lack of balance. Okay, there's not been balance, give and take. There's not been equal give and take when it comes to this relationship, whatever type it may be, because it could also be with family, with the Hierophant there. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to say, I need more time to think about this, with the Judgment card and the Strength. Come on, camera. For some of you, you're going to say, I need more time to think about it. For others of you, you know what the right decision is, you just don't want to make it. You know what the right decision is, you just don't want to be the one to make that call, especially if it's in the case of leaving someone behind. Or even taking someone back. If you've been dealing with someone who's just been all about themselves, with the Strength card, the Sun, all about themselves, right? And there has not been healthy balance there. There has not been give and take. They have been all about themselves. They're trying to come back. You already know they're not good for you. You already know they have not changed. You already know it will just be a repeat cycle. But that's the decision you're struggling with, and no judgment. We've all been there. It's not easy. But if that's what you're dealing with, I suppose the bottom line here, the thing to take away is you already know the answer. You already know the truth of the situation. And it's down to you to decide what you want to do about it. Okay? If it's a case of choosing between two things, again, you already know what you want to go with. You already know what the best choice is. You already know what you deserve in this situation, and who's going to give you what you deserve, or what situation is going to give you what you deserve. So what I'm seeing here in that case is, make that judgment call. You already know the answer. You already know the truth. You already have clarity. Make the judgment call and stick to it with the Strength card, okay? Don't go back and forth, because you have been going back and forth, and it's just driving you crazy, and it's not a healthy place to be, okay? So make a decision. Trust your decision, because you already know. Make a decision, stick with it, and then just put one foot in front of the other and go in the direction that you've chosen for yourself. Okay? And I know, guys, it's easier said than done. I really, really do, trust me. But that's the message here. So if you're looking for guidance, if you're looking for confirmation, that's what I'm seeing here. So let's see, overall oracle energy and advice here for Aries in the week ahead. Let's get 3 cards. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have the Anvil industry. So for some of you, it will be about work. For others of you, it's a situation that is a lot of hard work. Okay. We have the Stork arrivals, the Glass intoxication, and Telescope clarity. Yeah, you already know, honestly. Someone's trying to come back. They're bad for you. And you already know this. You already have clarity on this. You've already, you know everything you need to know about this. Okay, so that's one scenario that we were seeing. For those of you, there's offers here. There might be too many choices, okay, coming at you at this time. But again, the message here with clarity, if I haven't said that enough, is you already know what the best decision is. You already know what the best direction to go in is. You already know what the best choice is for you. It's for you, Aries, it's a case of trusting yourself to make that judgment call, and then just own it. You know, for better or for worse, that's what you decide. That's what you think is best at this time. And then that's the direction you set off in. Whatever happens, you just need to get unstuck. Okay? And just trust what you know. Okay, that's the bottom line here. All right, so I'm going to leave that with you. It'll be something different for everyone, but I hope you found some clarity, guidance, or confirmation in your reading here. Let me know, okay? Okay, and we're going to move on to Taurus. Hey, Taurus, how you doing? Please make sure to watch the intro if you're skipping ahead, because there's information for you there as well. So let's see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. Okay, what are you dealing with, Taurus? Situation, the Knight of Wands, the challenge, the world, the outcome, the Four of Swords. Okay, quite literally heard someone stuck at an airport. I'm sorry if that's you. You know, being stuck in some airport watching videos to pass the time. Or, you know, be careful, this could happen if you're planning to travel. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So there's a sense of loss, sorrow, disappointment, grieving something. Could be some sort of a breakup or loss of money, or just things not going to plan. It was a big deal. Whatever was planned with the World card here, it was a big deal. It was very important. There was a lot that went into this, and it seems to be falling apart. Okay, or that's the perception here anyway. And the current situation, we have the Knight of Wands. So either someone rushing in or someone rushing out, or you're dealing with someone who's very flighty. Dealing with someone who, they're very passionate, they live for the moment, they don't really want to settle down. Maybe that's the disappointment here, and they just keep coming in and out, right? With the Knight of Wands in the world, and I feel like they've done it again, or they're doing it again. In the outcome, we have the Four of Swords. Yet again, you're left there waiting. Yet again, you're left there thinking, you know, why does this keep happening? This is sleepless nights, a bit of depression, you know, I have to be honest. Because I feel like you keep trying, and this could be vice versa, but take the message as it resonates with you if it does. You keep trying to offer someone the world. You keep hoping someone sees your worth. You keep hoping someone sees your value and rises to the occasion. And I do feel like it's love, but it can be at work. It can be in any other kind of relationship where you just feel overlooked. You feel like, you know, it's just never enough. No matter what you do, they keep overlooking you, or they keep passing you up for that promotion or for that whatever. And you're left there thinking, you know, why does this keep happening? But also feeling like you're unable to move, because these are movement cards, and then this is kind of very firm, planted, suspended, a little bit stuck energy. Okay, let's get more information here for you. So with the Knight of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune. With the World, we have the Nine of Cups, and with the Four of Swords, we have the Chariot. Under the Five of Cups, we have the Five of Wands. Change is needed, Taurus. And again, I know it's easier said than done, don't get me wrong. I really do know it's easier said than done. But change is needed. You're not going to get what you want and deserve from the situation you're focused on, the one that keeps repeating. Okay. Whether it's, you know, the same person, or going at it the same way with the same approach, having the same type of conversation. Okay, there's a plan that you've been trying to enact and it's not working, and you keep trying but it's not working. Okay, the plan is it just doesn't, it's faulty. Okay, there's something there that it's just not going to work, and the more you repeat it, the worse it goes. Do you know what I mean? And the more you lose. So change is needed with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands here. Change is needed, a new perspective is needed, a new approach is needed, an element of taking a chance, taking a risk, trying something completely out of the box, completely out of anything that you've ever tried before. Okay, that's how you get your wish. That's how you get your wish. Whether it's, you know, meeting the right person, finding the right job for you, figuring out the right approach in terms of getting what you want, and getting unstuck. And not only getting unstuck, because fives are temporary energy, right? It's change, and it's the chaos that ensues as we're figuring out our new normal. Four of Swords is a temporary energy. It's where you take a step back from the battle, you lick your wounds, and then you go back out there, right? And that's what you've been dealing with. You get back out there, and then it just repeats itself. So the way to get, not only get out of this energy, but really move past it with the Chariot so that you don't have to deal with it again, this stuck place, this stuck energy, is to change your approach completely. Just do something, I hear, radical. Obviously, you know, be safe. I don't know what you've got going on, but be safe. Don't do anything reckless, but do something radical. Do something unexpected. Do something, just take a chance, right? Take a chance and see where it takes you. Because you have to break this loop. For others of you, I feel like that house sale and move and relocation is finally happening. But again, there's a change here. So either something external changes, the person looking after your case is changing, and so that's what changes things, or you are changing something in your approach, or you're changing something in what you're offering or requesting. There's a change that just makes everything just take off. I also want to say be careful. I do see travel again. Expect potential delays with travel or just temporarily getting stuck here or there. I also see like where you have to change your means of transportation. So you get stuck on the train, and then from there they're offering a bus to continue your journey or something because there's something wrong with the train, or you're traveling by airplane and then you get stuck somewhere and you have to jump on a bus. You can't travel the rest of the way by plane. Okay, there's something along those lines. It's very specific, but anyway. You could be meeting someone new, very random, very out of the blue. I feel like they're from a different place, different culture. There's something very different about them, but I feel like they're just passing through. So you're just, you know, just a heads up, they're just passing through. Don't make any long-term plans here, because they come in with the Knight of Wands and they leave with the Chariot. Do you know what I mean? It could still be, you know, a very fun time, a very creative time, a very passionate time, don't get me wrong, but just like, don't make any long-term plans. So we have the Siren, Temptation. So it's like a little bit like the Devil energy, but also very, very, just a lot of passion. Industry here with the Anvil. Telescope, Clarity. The Unicorn, Joy. And even here you have the Horse. So things are moving. You are moving, things are moving, someone else is moving, or things are just temporary, because they're constantly changing this week, okay? Be mindful of what or who you choose to invest in with the Temptation and the Industry cards here with the Siren and the Anvil. Because with the Telescope there, you're going to know what's worth your time and trust your intuition, okay? You do have a lot of joy coming in here. You do have a sense of victory with that Chariot card and Nine of Cups, the World, the Wheel of Fortune. So you do have some sense of victory, some sense of celebration here, but I feel like either you have to be very mindful of how much you invest into something or someone, because, you know, you expect it to go away, or you expect that it will be temporary, or if you're cutting back on things that are tempting but temporary to really do the work on what you really want, and that's how you have your joy. That's how you have the sense of victory. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to leave that with you. I'm looking forward to your thoughts and your comments on what this is for you, if you resonate with the message. And we're going to move on to Gemini. Hi Gemini, how you doing? If you're skipping ahead, also watch the intro as well as your other signs. The sun flew out. You might be traveling, you might be on holiday, thinking about taking a holiday, dealing with a Leo. Victory energy coming in. What's going on for Gemini in the week ahead? In the situation, we have the Seven of Swords. The challenge is the Hermit. The outcome is the Page of Cups. The outcome. The bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Fool. So Do you know what this feels like, Gemini? This feels like you just want to be done with something with the Fool. You want to head in a brand new direction. You might not be telling people this because you're kind of sneaking away. You're shying away with the Seven of Swords. This is where you're leaving, but you're not making a big deal about it. Okay, you're leaving something. You're leaving someone. You're walking away from, detaching from something, but you're not making a big deal about it. It is what it is because you made up your mind with the Hermit and the Challenge. Right? You're like, I just want to be alone, or I just want to be on my own, or this is not what I want. So I'm going to keep looking. Okay. Now in the outcome, we do have the Page of Cups. So there's some sort of communication. There's some sort of an offer. Whether this is apology or someone telling you how they feel, or someone making an actual offer to you because they see you pulling away. I don't know. Okay. We're going to get more information. But it does feel like just when you're literally out the door, because you're tired of waiting for something, it comes in, okay? And then you have a decision to make. Do you want to turn around, or do you just want to, keep going and shut that door behind you because you've already made up your mind? Let's see. Let's get more here for Gemini. With the Seven of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords. With the Hermit, we have the Tower. Something came to light. I don't feel like it's necessarily a secret. It could be with that Seven of Swords, but it feels more internal. Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Tower, and the Hermit, okay? It feels more like you have some sort of an epiphany. You have some sort of realization. You come to some sort of a very clear conclusion, okay? With the Page of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Under the Fool, we have the Empress. Taurus, Libra energy. You want to... You know what? I don't even... You want to take a chance. I'm seeing if it's about, I don't know, if it's about kids, Page of Cups, the Empress, Ten of Pentacles, family. You might have decided, you know what it feels like? It feels like you're making up your mind about something. You're literally out the door. And then there's some sort of a revelation, completely unexpected, and you're going back in. If this is you wanting to walk away from a relationship because you don't see a future, or you don't think you're on the same page, or you've just decided, you know what, I don't even know if this is what I really want. There's something there that doesn't feel quite right. It doesn't seem like it's what you're looking for type thing. Maybe very shaky, very unstable. You make up your mind you want to go, and just as you're walking out, this person that you're dealing with, they're finally opening up. They're finally making a commitment. They're finally, asking you to move in, asking you to marry them, or talking about, yeah, okay, I'm ready to start a family, or I'm ready to do this or that or the other. Some sort of a long-term commitment, okay, with that Ten of Pentacles. And it's genuine, it's honest with the Page of Cups, but it's like now you're thinking, because you do not see this coming. And this could be going on in your love life. It could also be going on with work. It could be going on with anything, right? The bottom line is, it's something that you've made up your mind is not going to work out for whatever reason. You're leaving. You're not going to make a big deal about it. You're not going to have a fight. You're not, you're just detaching, quietly walking away. And I don't know if this other person realizes that you're walking away, or they come across some sort of information, something in writing or something, I don't know, or someone tells them that, hey, Gemini is actually out the door, in case you haven't noticed, because it gets them into gear, okay? It gets them into gear, and they're rushing in to offer you what they know you wanted in the first place, but for whatever reason, they were either dragging their feet, they couldn't give it you, they didn't think you'd really go. Take it as it makes sense to you. So Gemini and I are left with a decision, because this is genuine. Don't get me wrong, it is genuine. They will treat you the way you deserve. They want to give you everything you deserve, but it's like, okay, well, how far has it gone? Can you turn around still? You have the Unicorn Joy here, so you're getting what you want. The Dog Companionship, it's reliable. This is a loyal person. They mean what they say. They see your worth with the unicorn there. They know you're special. And we have the clover, luck. And I also see this as second chances if you go by the Lenormand meanings. These are not Lenormand cards, but they're similar, and they make me think of the Lenormand sometimes. And look, we have the trophy at the bottom of the deck with achievement. So you're getting something that you've been wanting for a very long time. It had to come to the point where you it's not like you were thinking of giving up. You were giving up, okay? You have given up. To get someone to finally realize that you deserve the promotion, you deserve the raise, you deserve to be head of, you deserve, you know, their commitment to you, you deserve it all, okay? But it's, again, it's like, because I feel like you're still, this is something that you still desire, it's something you still want and wish for, but rationally you had to take a step back, put emotion aside, take a step back and make some tough calls. But then when it comes in and it talks to your heart with the Page of Cups, it's like it'll be easier for you to just say, okay, fine, yeah, let's do it. Does that make sense? Because your heart is very clear on this. Your heart always knew this is what you wanted. But because of their hesitation, their reaction, their, you know, dragging their feet or whatever, you had to put your heart aside and get smart about it, because it's like, well, there's only so much I can take. There's only, you know, so far I can go with this. And rationally you've made that decision to cut this out, but emotionally it's still something that you really wish for and desire. So when it does come in, you can just, I feel like you're taking a breath and you're saying, yeah, okay, this is still what I want, so let's do it, okay? And you're starting something new here. So I hope that makes sense to you. Let me know what this is. Let me know where this is happening for you. It's just a bit of a heads up. You still have your free will, obviously. If you still want to walk out that door, you can absolutely do so. So let me know what you decide, okay? And we're going to move on to Cancer. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and the week ahead. Hey Cancer, I hope you're doing well. Also watch the intro because there's some information for you there. So what's going on for Cancer? Happy birthday. Still Cancer season. What's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? Okay. In the situation, we have the Page of Swords. I love these cards. In the challenge, we have the Page of Cups. In the outcome, we have Strength. Look at it. Look at it. That's Chandler in his bunny suit. That's one of my favorite episodes. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Lord, have mercy. Someone ticked you off, Cancer. Someone ticked you off. And I don't know if it's family or your partner or someone at work. I don't know. Someone you have some sort of a long-standing connection, relationship, emotional, romantic, business, or otherwise with. You have Taurus energy here as well. Because I'm seeing you coming in with the Page of Swords. You're ticked off. You're a little defensive. You're a little sarcastic. You're a little bit like, give me a reason to be mean to you. So someone really ticked you off to get you here, right? And you're holding back. You're like, that's it. I want to talk about it. I want to deal with it. If you push me, I may be rude. Your call. Or is this what you're expecting from someone? Your challenge, well, with the Page of Cups, it's like someone's being completely all open, honest, vulnerable, loving, friendly, supportive, encouraging. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, okay, what do I do with this? With the Strength card in the outcome, I feel like you're trying to decide, do I still want to go off on this person and give them a piece of my mind or several? Or can I go into the Page of Cups energy as well and meet them in the middle? Because I'm getting this annoyed feeling, okay, with that Page of Swords on your part. You're just annoyed with someone. And you're expecting conflict. You're expecting conversation to be difficult. and you're kind of preparing for it. And then when you open up and you start talking about something, they're very patient, they're very understanding, they're very, yeah, I agree, no, yeah, oh, I'm really sorry about that, and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, okay, I don't know what to do with that now, because I was expecting a fight. Let's get more information here. So with the Page of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands. With the Page of Cups, we have the Six of Cups. And with the Strength card, we have the Ace of Swords. This could be family, like I say, with Six of Cups and the Hierophant. Under the Hierophant, we have the Magician. I also see just making peace with someone or making up with someone, whether it's like an ex or someone you just have history with. It doesn't have to be an ex, right? There has been a departure, and there's a very, Page of Cups, Six of Cups, there's a very open, genuine, heartfelt conversation here. About making peace, about reconciling, about picking up where you left off. Hey, can I see you? With the Knight of Wands. And I feel like you want to hear what they have to say. You do want to hear what they have to say. There's a lot of love in these cards, okay? And love is not just romantic. So I feel like you're going to take a breath with the Strength card. Put your annoyance, is that a word? Aside. And be like, okay, I'm willing to hear you out. Let's talk. Let's just have a conversation. Because with the Magician, I feel like you want to see if anything can be salvaged. You want to see what you're working with before you make a decision if it's worth your time or not. Does that make sense? So you want to have that open conversation, that putting it all on the table, and you can make up your mind from there. Because I do see someone wanting long-term with you, someone wanting to make a commitment, like a proper commitment, someone wanting to come home. I do hear that. If this is going on at work, I feel like you're giving your notice. You're like, I'm done. I'm out the door. That's it. I'm changing my job. It's happening. I've had enough. And you expect them to just not care or be like whatever or make things difficult for you. But they're actually, your manager, whoever it is that you're talking to, they're like, you've been with us for so long. What has got you to this point? Can you tell me more about it? I really want to understand and see what we can do to fix it. Okay? And it's like, well, I can't be angry with the Strength card and the Ace of Swords. I can't be angry with that very rational and realistic and caring approach. Do you know what I mean? Because it's what you wanted to hear, but you thought you weren't going to hear that. You thought you were going to hear something like the opposite of that. And so you're like, I can't argue with you when you're being so rational. I can't argue with you when you're trying to be on the same page with me. And it leads to some sort of a conversation or negotiation, rather, with the Magician. Okay, let's see what we have to work with. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what can be done here. So, Oracle energy and advice here for Cancer in the week ahead. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the letter, news. So yeah, news, communication, written communication, verbal communication, a lot of communication. The snake in this deck, it's renewal. It stands for renewal, healing, renewal, shedding the old, embracing the new. So it can be about a reconciliation or someone wanting to make things right. Okay, go back to happier times. Six of Cups, Page of Cups. The butterfly, transformation. Yeah. They don't, with the Magician transformation here, someone doesn't want to lose you, whether it's with work, with love, with whatever, friendship, whatever. Someone doesn't want to lose you. And they're more than willing to work with you to transform your connection because it's not working currently. So they want to come, they're open, they're honest, they're going to be vulnerable. It's putting it all on the table with the Magician. seeing what you have to work with. Okay, what is not working? What do we want to do about that? What is working? What do we want to do more of? And just coming together with literally some sort of a plan, some sort of an agreement of, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. That's what you're going to do. These are my expectations. These are your expectations. We both want to work together. Let's go. Okay. Endings. Yeah, someone doesn't want to lose you. A coffin. It's a transformation of something that has ended. I mean, look at it. Or has come very close to ending. Okay, that's what it is. Through communication. That's the key. Open, honest communication. Interesting. Interesting. Tell me what it's about for you, Cancer. I hope it makes sense. But listen, if this thing has a chance, or you want it to stand a chance, you need to be open, honest, vulnerable. And I know it's easier said than done, especially when this person's got you so annoyed, but this can be worked out. This can be salvaged. There is something there to work with. It's down to you what you want to do about it. If you want it to work, if you want it to give it the best chance, you have to be completely open. Just put it all on the table, for better or for worse. Okay, I do want to say that. Okay, moving on to Leo. Hey Leo, how you doing? Thank you for joining us, and as always, watch the intro as well. There's some information for you there. What's going on for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. What's going on for Leo in the week ahead? Leo in the week ahead. In the situation, we have the 10 of Wands. In the challenge, we have the 4 of Swords, while overworking yourself. In the outcome, we have the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the 7 of Pentacles. So Leo, this week, you have to be very careful and very selective of what or who you invest your time and energy into, because you're doing too much. Okay, you're doing too much, and it's going to catch up with you. You come in already tired with the 10 of Wands, already tired, already with too much on, split too many different ways, under a lot of different pressures. Okay, your challenge is starting to affect your sleep. You're constantly tired. You never feel rested and refreshed anymore, or that's what it feels like. You can't remember the last time you had a good night's sleep. You can't remember the last time you slept through the night. You can't remember the last time you had a lie-in, a chill day, or a day when you just did not think about work or your responsibilities, because it's not just one thing. Now in the outcome, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands talks about something new. So I don't know if you're taking a new approach to things. I don't know if there's an offer coming your way, or this is a case of you've been working very, very hard towards a goal, hoping to hear some good news, hoping to get the offer you have been working towards. And with the Page of Wands, it might be that it's paying off. So in other words, this week could be about, it is the final push, okay? But you constantly have to be mindful not to go over the edge, because you're going to get sick with that 4 of Swords, okay? So let's see, let's get more information here for Leo. The 10 of Wands, we have strength. Yeah. With the 4 of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords. And with the Page of Wands, we have the Hierophant. And under the 7 of Pentacles, we have Judgment. Okay, so if it's a case of you proving yourself, proving your worth to an employer, proving your worth to someone else, I feel like you're doing that, okay? It feels like work, it feels like business, it feels like something you've been working towards to prove yourself, or competing against other people. Because someone's deciding, someone has to make a decision. That's the challenge. Someone has to make a decision. You can't rest until you have this decision. You can't rest until you know what they're going to choose, okay? And with the Page of Wands and the Hierophant, it looks like you are getting the offer. So if it's a job situation and you've been working for a promotion, working to prove yourself that you deserve that promotion, that you deserve that raise, that you deserve that new job, whatever the case may be, I do feel like this is the final stretch. But again, be mindful of your health. Keep pushing. This is the last week, okay? The energies will shift. Keep pushing, but be mindful of your health. If you can take a few minutes here and there to just recenter, recalibrate, so that you don't get what you want in terms of job or money, but you lose your health in the process because you haven't really won anything then, because you're not going to be able to do the job or the whatever, or enjoy that bonus or enjoy that promotion if you're now having to drop everything to focus back on your health. Does that make sense? So it's something to just keep in balance and keep in the back of your mind. For others of you, I feel like someone else is really trying to prove themselves to you, whether it's in a romantic sense or not, doesn't matter. Someone's really, really trying to prove themselves to you because they've pushed you to the limit. They've pushed you to a point where you just don't care anymore. It's just too much to deal with. It's too much. It's always too much. They're always too much. They always bring drama, chaos. They're a burden. They have become a burden. And I really feel like you've taken time away from this person. You're not talking at all or as much. And I feel like it's really got them thinking. Okay? Because it's one time too many. This time, you're sticking to your decision. You might have said, I've had enough, and you're not going back. You're doing something different. You're not going back. You're not talking to them. You're not accepting their apology. Or you're accepting their apology, but you're still not going back. Because the Queen of Swords can be, you know, separation, breakup, walking away, cutting someone out. Because they are a burden to you. Emotionally, mentally, financially, they are a burden to you. And they keep doing the same thing over and over again. They're never going to change. You might hear from this person. They're coming to you with some sort of a gesture, some sort of an offer towards commitment, settling down, following the rules, growing up, doing things the right way. And you're going to have to decide if you want to give them another chance to see if they mean what they're saying right now. With that Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Oh, so we have the Swan, Serenity, that flew out. I feel like your time away from this person, Stork Arrivals, your time away from this person has given you your peace back. And that's telling you something. Do you know what I mean? The letter, news. A lot of birds in here. So communication, messages, calls. Bottom of the deck with the glass, intoxication. Yeah, I feel like someone's doing too much right now because they're trying to make up for what they did or didn't do when they were supposed to in the past. And now they're like bombarding you with messages and offers of all kinds. I want to see one more thing. Queen of Pentacles. They seem to mean it. I do want to say that. Obviously, these are general. They're not going to be the same for everyone. But they seem to mean it. And they seem to have a plan on how they can sustain whatever it is that they're offering you. Okay? Because I saw the Page of Wands and the Hierophant. It's talks of commitment. And the Page of Wands is flighty. So I'm like, well, can you really trust it? So I clarified it. I got the Queen of Pentacles. They have thought this out. It seems like they do have a plan on how they can sustain this. They're trying to be really realistic about things and do the right thing. It's down to you if you want to give them a second chance or yet another second chance, okay? Whoever this person is. And you have to consider it in terms of, is it worth it? What could you lose by giving them another chance? And are you okay if that happened? Or would that destabilize you? And is it worth it? Is it worth taking that risk in that case? Okay? So I'll leave that with you. You're going to have to tell me what it's about for you. I really see this person trying. And they're genuine. But you have to decide if giving them another chance is worth the risk for you. because they've already done too much. They've already pushed you too far. Okay, moving on to Virgo. Hey Virgo, how you doing? Let's see what's going on for you in the week ahead. And as always, if you are skipping ahead, be sure to also watch the intro because there's some information for you there. Okay, what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? Fluff me. Okay. Seven of Swords wanted to fly out, but went back in. So you're changing your mind about something, are you? Or you're not so sure anymore. Okay, what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? There we go. Situation. The Devil. Great. Challenge. Five of Swords. Yikes. Outcome. Six of Wands. Okay, that's not too bad. Bottom of the deck. The Two of Cups. Lord have mercy. Okay, so Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could be about a friendship, a romantic connection, someone you share a very deep bond with. It's a one-to-one, right? It's two people involved. Now, the current situation is a bit of a mess, is what I want to say with the Devil. It's a mess. I don't know what happened. It's complicated, is what I hear. It's complicated, okay? But there's still a very strong pull towards one another. Your challenge, Five of Swords, some ish went down. Something unpleasant happened. And this could have been you that did this, or the other person, I don't know. But someone's a little bit angry, a little bit resentful. Because someone got left behind. Someone just got overlooked. Okay? And with the Devil here, you might have been the one to do this, because you also have the Six of Wands here. Because this is like, I have to do what's best for me, end of story. Okay? It's a little bit extreme, okay, with the Devil and the Five of Swords. It's extreme. I have to do what's best for me, and it's taken to the extreme, to the point where the other person is just overlooked, left behind, not even considered. Now in the outcome, we have the Six of Wands. Still a little bit of an ego energy here, I have to be honest. I don't know if this is you or the other person, but you take it as it makes sense. But with the Six of Wands, there's a sense of victory, but it's like it's fleeting. Do you know what this looks like? This looks like I've made a decision, and now I just have to own it and act like it was the best thing I ever did. Even though I'm still very tempted and pulled towards this Two of Cups. So it's like, if you've made a decision to leave someone, for whatever reason, you've made the decision, you didn't include them in the decision potentially with the Five of Swords. You acknowledge the deep connection with the Two of Cups. You're still very drawn to it. You're still very pulled to it. But you're saying, well, how can I go back now after everything I said and everything I did? How can I go back? They'll never take me back. They'll never forgive me. So I just might as well just keep going and act like I've got it together and keep, pretend like it's the best thing I ever did, even though I can't move on, right? So that's what I'm seeing. It's a bit of a mess, like I said. Let's see. Let's get more here for you, Virgo. With the Devil, we have the Page of Wands. With the Five of Swords, we have the Emperor. With the Six of Wands, we have the Three of Pentacles. Under the Two of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands. Oh, fluff. Okay, and the Chariot wanted to be seen, so we're going to see the Chariot. Seven of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Swords. You are, did you have this in your last weekly or in your monthly? You're fighting yourself on something. You want to go back around to something, but you're blocking yourself. You want to go back to it, you're blocking yourself. There's a truth you want to speak with all these sevens. You want to go see this person with the Chariot. You want to get them back. You want to go see them because you love them. And that's the bottom line. You want to talk to them. You want to try something new with the Page of Wands. You want to try again. You want to try a new approach. Because there's still this intense pull with the Five of Swords and the Emperor. You feel like you had to make the decision you had to make. It was a difficult decision. You didn't want to have to make that decision. But with the Emperor, you had to make a difficult call. And you did. And it's not what you thought it would be. It's not giving you what you thought it would. But then you're thinking, it's already gone too far. I've already done this. How do I go back from this? Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like the Three of Pentacles is an energy of collaboration and working together, okay? So I feel like this other person, whoever they are, whatever the situation, they still want to work with you, but I feel like if you go to it with any sort of an ego, they're going to turn their back, okay? They're going to turn their back. So if you wanted to get this person back into your life, you can. You just have to show up open, honest, and vulnerable. If you go into it with the Emperor and the Six of Wands, be like, you know what, I had to do what I had to do. It was, you know, it was the best decision I could do at the time. It is what it is. I can't take it back. You go into it like that, this person's gonna just take off. They're gonna turn their back, because with the Five of Swords, they're very hurt. Okay, they want to work with you still because there's a lot of love here, but they're very hurt by what you said and what you did. Okay. So if you go into it with the same approach, they're going to turn their back. They're going to walk away. Okay? If you go into it, Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, open, honest, vulnerable, I messed up, I thought I was doing the right thing, just to just be honest about what you've been feeling, experiencing, right? I thought I was doing the right thing, but it's made me even more miserable, and I realized I did, you know, I made a mistake, and this is what I want, and what do you want, and what can I do to make up for whatever, okay? If you go into it like that, they will take you back, or vice versa. If you go into it with the ego, if you go into it with pride, and being closed off, emotionally, right? I did what I had to do. You're going to lose this person. So just a heads up. Okay? Now, I know that's kind of a specific scenario. Not everyone is going to be making sense with that. But if it's not your situation, just watch your other placements. If it is your situation, do let me know if this helps you. Okay? Because that's what I feel like. It looks like I've made this decision. I know it's wrong. I know I messed up. But after everything I said, like, how do I go back? They're never going to take me back. They're never going to hear me out. They're never going to accept my apology. But you're just going to have to get out of your own head with that Nine of Swords. Just be open, be honest and vulnerable. See what happens. Because I feel like that's what they need from you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Clover, luck. Also second chances here. Starting small. The Coffin, endings. Yeah, something ended. The Treasure Chest, reward. You walked away from your own treasure, Virgo, for whatever reason. And I'm not judging. I got a Virgo moon. I get it. But you walked away from something too soon. The tree, growth. Yeah, you walked away from it too soon. You didn't give it enough time to grow. You didn't give it enough time to develop and show you what it could be, or confirm to you that that was your treasure chest. You ended it abruptly. Okay? There was still growth. There was still so much growth there. And I feel like you're realizing that. You're realizing that. And if you still want this, you can still have it. You just have to go at it the right way. Put ego aside. That's not going to help you. Just be open, be vulnerable, be honest. And you can revive this. You can resurrect it. Okay? It's down to you. What do you want to do? But if you were the one that did this, that caused this, you have to be the one to fix it. I do want to say that, okay? Don't expect this person to be reaching out to you or whatever, because they are very hurt. They really are. And you know this already. So it's part of owning it and taking responsibility. You reaching out, you being the one to initiate, etc. Okay? So I really hope it makes sense. Let me know in the comments below, okay? Because I know it was a very, very specific scenario. Moving on to Libra. Hey Libra, how you doing? If you're jumping ahead, please make sure to also watch the intro because there's information for you there. So what's going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? Libra in the week ahead. Yikes. Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups, Strength. Well, you might have a love offer coming in out of the blue, or you're doing this. Let's see. What's going on for Libra in the week ahead? In the situation, we have the Six of Wands. As the challenge, you have the Queen of Cups. In the outcome, we have the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Your energy, Taurus energy. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here as well. There's a sense of victory. I see focus, I see drive, I see determination and success. Nothing wrong there. Challenge. Maybe you're not very emotional. Okay, maybe you're very matter of fact. Go, 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 push, push, push. You might have just kind of disconnected from your own emotions. You might have put your emotions aside. But there's some sort of an emotional conversation that is coming your way with that Page of Cups. So you might be looking at a love offer coming in out of the blue, and you're very focused on yourself, you're very focused on your career, you're very focused on your business, you're very focused on anything else other than love. And it's coming up as a challenge because it could really be worth it. Do you know what I mean? And it'll be down to you to decide if you're going to entertain it or not. Let's get more here for you, Libra. So with the Six of Wands, we have the Devil. Yeah, a bit of a... Okay. With the Queen of Cups, we have the Five of Swords. With the Page of Cups, we have the Strength card. For some of you, you might be dealing with the Virgo because Virgo had a similar energy. They had these cards, a few of them. The Empress, under the Empress we have the Moon. Emotion. You have been running away from something or someone. Close down your emotions. I feel like they're coming back and everything is getting stirred back up. You had to turn your back because it was very confusing what happened between the two of you, and started to focus on things to achieve to keep you busy. It's gone a little bit to the extreme, okay? It's a bit of an obsessive push, push, push type energy because you're running away from something. You're trying to avoid something by focusing on achieving this and that and then the other. Your challenge with the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. Someone's coming in with some sort of an apology, some sort of a heartfelt message. But with the Five of Swords, either this is the person from your past that you've been trying to run away from, not think about, keep yourself busy with anything else so that you don't have to think about how they made you feel or what they did to you. Or this is someone new but you're still jaded because of the person from the past. Does that make sense? Because you're holding back. There's communication here. There's heartfelt communication. There's an offer with the Page of Cups. But you're holding back with the Strength card because you don't trust your own emotions with the Moon there. You don't trust how you feel. You're not sure. You don't know if it's your intuition speaking to you or your fear or wishful thinking. It's all very confusing. Tell me more about this offer. The Hangman. Lovers, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, this is someone from the past trying to come back, make amends. Whether it's in a romantic sense or not. Someone from the past trying to make amends. They really did a number on you. And you have been an overachiever to kind of overcompensate. So you don't have to sit in your own emotions of what this person did to you. You've been focused on just achieving stuff. And that's been going well for you and well done. But I feel like when they come back, it's like no matter how far you try to run, it takes you right back to those hurt feelings and that broken heart, because you have to look at it, address it, and heal it is the reason why. Okay. Doesn't mean you have to take this person back. Sometimes it's just a case of they're coming back to trigger those emotions again because you need to acknowledge them and deal with them. For those of you, they are trying to come back and make amends, and you'll have to decide what you want to do about that. But if nothing else, it's an opportunity for you not to be mean and hurtful, but to speak your truth. I feel like you might come out mean and hurtful, but that's not necessarily your fault. You know what I mean? Because whatever they did, it was messed up. I don't know what they did, but it wasn't okay, to say the least. If this is a new situation, again, I feel like you can't really go into anything new until you address these hurt feelings and heal your heart. Because if you go into it with the broken heart, you'll look for reasons. You'll look for red flags when they're not there. You'll look for issues when they're not there to protect yourself, right? Because you're hurt, you're feeling vulnerable, and because everything's still exposed, it hasn't been healed. And so when you feel exposed, we overcompensate and we just get overprotective about ourselves and become a little paranoid, and then self-fulfilling prophecies happen. Do you know what I mean? So, Libra, you've got a little bit of work to do here. Things are being brought up to the surface for you to acknowledge and deal with. Whatever shape that takes, it'll be different for everyone. But I feel like it's time to stop running away from whatever this is, to face the feelings. Maybe talk to someone you trust, talk to a therapist, because something is, you're starting to see that it's unhealthy. You're taking something too far. You're being a bit obsessive. It's like if you don't have something to do, you don't know what to do with yourself, and that scares you because you start thinking about the situation, and so you have to find something to do and put all your energy into. Does that make sense? And you're recognizing, you're catching yourself, and you're recognizing that it's not okay. And so with the Strength card, I feel like you're addressing it. So it might be time to speak to someone. The Mirror reflection, yeah. You're doing a lot of self-reflection on your own, or, like I say, with a therapist or a professional. But you want to address this, whatever this is. The Fox, ingenuity. Figuring it out. The Swan, serenity. And the Cat, curiosity. You've been very ingenious at keeping yourself busy. Ways to keep yourself from addressing what needed addressing, from reflecting on what needed reflecting. But you're realizing that you're not really at peace. Okay, so you're looking for options and things to do and things to try. Okay, to nurture yourself, to love yourself, to show yourself appreciation and love and respect. Healing the inner child. Kind of deep energy here for you. Really going deep with that reflection energy with the Mirror. Because you're recognizing that something you've been doing has gone to the extreme, and you trying to avoid addressing some feelings or some hurt feelings or an issue. And I feel like you're going to sit down with someone, or you're going to be doing this on your own, or through meditation, or whatever, or speaking to a trusted friend, or an impartial person, I don't know, and really getting to the bottom of things. Getting it out, getting it off your chest, having it heard and acknowledged. It could be enough for some of you, that's all you need. But I feel like what you've been trying to run away from, you're finally gonna look at. Okay? Whether that's because someone's coming back or something just triggers you again. But you have the opportunity to just heal something that's been holding you back. And this is happening because you're on the verge of a new opportunity. Okay? And it's like you have to address this so you don't mess this up. You have to fix this first, heal this first, to really make the most of this opportunity that's coming in. Okay? Whether this is the love of your life or the best job on the planet for you and something you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, or whatever it is. Okay? It's like the end all be all. This is what you've been preparing for. But if you don't heal this here, this is going to be sabotaged. Does that make sense? So I'll leave that with you. I hope it makes sense, and I hope that it helps you. Okay? Okay. Moving on to Scorpio. Hi Scorpio, how are you? Thank you for joining us. And as always, if you're skipping ahead, please be sure to also watch the intro, because there's information for you there. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. What is going on for Scorpio in the week ahead? Okay. In the situation, we have the Seven of Cups. Choices, choices. Your challenge, the Chariot, another 7. The outcome, another 7. The 7 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the 5 of Pentacles. Scorpio, you have to face some truth that you really don't want to. And no judgment, we've all been there. You're sitting in confusion because of a loss. Whether it's job, money, someone's friendship, love, relationship, whatever, okay? There was a loss, and now you're sitting in confusion, and you're stuck. Because this is where you do scenarios in your head. If I do this, then that might happen, and then if that happens, that might happen, and if that happens, that might happen. But it's all an illusion, because none of it is real. There's no real base to those theories. Does that make sense? But I feel like you're confused because you don't really want to walk away from this loss. So either you're keeping yourself stuck consciously or subconsciously, hoping that this comes back around, and you're procrastinating so you don't actually have to move on from it. I don't know. Because your challenge with the Chariot is to make a decision and follow through. Get going. Start moving. Move on. Focus. In the outcome, we have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is an energy that talks about overcoming obstacles and challenges, getting determined, getting focused, fighting for what you want. But if you are waiting for something or someone external to you to give you clarity, you're going to stay stuck for quite a while. Stuck in this feeling of lack. That's not a happy place to be in, Scorpio. I don't have to tell you. And no judgment. We've all been there. Okay, let's get more information here for Scorpio. 7 of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles. With the Chariot, we have the 2 of Pentacles. With the 7 of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords. Under the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. It's time for a new beginning, Scorpio. It's time for a new beginning, but it has to be one of your choosing. I feel like what is gone is gone. It's gone. Okay? And I don't mean to be blunt, but I think it's important that we face facts sometimes, right? This is gone. It's not coming back. And even if it did come back, it's much less than you deserve. Okay? You deserve so much more, so much better. You're thinking, is there a way to salvage it? Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Is there a way to salvage it? Two of Pentacles. You're thinking about this Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or something that you thought was long-term, long-lasting, or would have been, will have been. You're stuck because you're contemplating if there's something, if there's a new beginning you can have in the situation that has actually gone away. That's where you're stuck, okay? Challenge to make up your mind. Pick one. Two of Pentacles. Pick a new one. Pick a new thing. Pick a new choice. Make a different decision. Pick a new path. And get going. Anything is better than this, is what I hear. Okay? There's no wrong choice. There's no wrong answer. Anything is better than this, is what I hear. Okay? And with the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Swords, when you get going, it's like making a decision to try anything else than this, and you put one foot in front of the other. With every step you take, it will become more and more clear to you that you just need to head in a different direction. Ace of Wands. Okay? You need something new, not to resurrect what has gone. But if you're looking for that clarity, thinking about it, envisioning it, contemplating scenarios, that's not going to give you clarity. That will keep you stuck longer and give you, make you even more confused. The way to get clarity is to get going, to move. Anything is better than this. I keep hearing that. Okay, so if you have some choices you're looking at, and you do, anything is better than what has gone, what has ended. Anything is better than that. Literally, trust me, anything is better than that. And then as soon as you start in that direction, you put one foot in front of the other. Like I say, with every step you take, you will have the clarity that that wasn't right for you. And you're actually going to get a little bit annoyed, ticked off. I deserve better. I deserve way better. Okay? And then that anger will keep you going. That frustration, that you know, the realization that, you know what, I deserve so much more. I deserve so much better. Hell no, I'm never going to go back. Hell no, I'm done with this. You know what I mean? And before you know it, you will be in your new environment, new perspective, new outlook on life, new energy and enthusiasm. You'll feel like yourself again. All right? And this could be going on with anything, okay? Work, relationship, friendship, whatever it is that has gone. Because I feel like you were left behind. That's what it feels like, okay? Because there's a feeling of abandonment here. And the way forward is to choose anything other than that, to think about, to look at, to invest in, to try. There's no wrong answer, okay? And the more you do that, the more determined you get, the more focused you get, and you change your environment, okay? You change your environment, you change your energy, and you overcome this, okay? Oh, wait, didn't do oracles. I hope that makes sense, Scorpio. I know, I mean, I can see this isn't a happy place. It's really not. And it's not easy to accept that something is just not good for you or not good enough. It's always a challenge. It's always inner conflict to release something. But how long can we stay stuck there for before, you know, we forget how to get ourselves out, or we forget the way out, or we just don't even see it anymore? So be careful, okay? It's a slippery slope. So let's see, oracles for Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, we have the Stork, arrivals. It's all about change, movement. The dice, chance. Honestly, I'm telling you, roll the dice if you have to. Literally roll a dice to say, should I do this or should I do that? Make a list of things, roll the dice, whatever comes out, that's what you try. Okay? It's just, that is the worst part of it. That is the hardest part of it. Making a different decision. Okay? From there, it will roll. Okay? Excuse the pun. The treasure chest, reward, and butterfly, transformation. That's how you change your situation. You roll the dice, you take a chance on literally anything else other than this thing that you've been thinking about that has been keeping you stuck for who knows how long. Okay? And it is a bit of a simplistic view, but it doesn't always have to be complicated. We make it complicated, and I know, I get it. I'm not judging. I've been there. Trust me, I am there. But it doesn't have to be complicated. You just try it. Just try something to just get moving, to get out of this very painful energy that is leading you nowhere good. Okay? So I really hope this helps you, Scorpio. Okay? I'm looking forward to your comments. Tell me what this is about for you, and I really, really hope the reading helps you. Okay? Moving on to Sagittarius. Hey Sagittarius, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well, and as always, watch the intro as well, because there's information for you there. What's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius in the week ahead. Okay. In the situation, we have the Six of Cups. As the challenge, we have death. In the outcome, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. Say it with me now. I mean, if this isn't reconciliation, if this doesn't scream second chance, I don't know what does. Six of Cups. You're nostalgic about something, Sagittarius. Water sign might be involved because we have Scorpio here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with Six of Cups. You're nostalgic about something or someone, okay? Thinking about the good old days, longing for something or someone. The challenge is that it's already ended. It's dead and gone. It's been dead and gone. That's the challenge. And you're like, how can this be resurrected? Can this be a second chance? In the outcome, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and I'm going to clarify, because the Eight of Pentacles can either say reaching out and working on this together, putting in the work, or it can say you're focused on literally anything else, so you stop thinking about this, okay? To distract yourself, because you're telling yourself it's dead and gone, it can't be resurrected for whatever reason. Okay, let's get more information here for you, Sagittarius. What's going on with the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, with Death, Ace of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the World. I'm going to pull one more because that's still not clear, and Justice. Yeah, okay. It's putting in the work to make something right. That's what it is. Bottom of the deck, under the Judgment, the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like someone's having a change of mind or change of heart over the worth of something, the value of something, if it's worth it or not, okay? And this could be you, or this could be someone you're dealing with, this other person. And this could be going on in love life, could be going on with work, dynamics, friendships. I'm reading the energy. You take it as it makes sense to you, okay? If it's not playing out in the way that I'm giving the example, but you do see this energy playing out, it is your message. Take it as it's making sense to your situation. But in the situation, the Six of Cups, Page of Cups, missing someone, there might be a message, there might be, someone reaching out saying hi, something very sweet, very short. How are you? Paying you a compliment, someone literally telling you they miss you, or vice versa. There's a lot of love here. Six of Cups, Page of Cups. And love is not just romantic, people, okay? There's a lot of love, there's longing, there's missing this person or this thing or this situation, wishing you were back there. The challenge is that this ended. That's the challenge. I don't know why it ended, but it ended with the Death card. And ended with the Death card, okay? Now, what I do want to say with the Death card is, with every ending, there's a new beginning. And Death card can stand for transformation. So something that completely felt dead and gone, there's an idea, there's a new way of looking at it. Can this be transformed? Can this be resurrected? Can this have a new beginning? But communication is a challenge. Open, honest, realistic communication. The truth might be a challenge as well. So someone might have been holding something back, and that's why this ended. And so the challenge is, well, all you have to do is speak the truth, and it might stand a chance. I don't know. So in the outcome, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So putting in the work, putting in the effort. I clarified and got the World. And this can be, like I said, for some of you, it could be, and it still could be, I suppose, but in the scenario that I'm seeing someone saying, I want to bring this back around. I want to make things right. Eight of Pentacles with the Justice card in my mind is always making amends. I want to work for your forgiveness. I want to work and show you that I mean what I say. I want to offer you everything I have. If someone had been holding back prior, and that's why things ended. Because in our time apart, I have realized this is worth my time. This is worth my everything, investing everything I have into it. This is worth me going all in with the Fool, not holding back anymore, just taking a chance, opening my heart, being vulnerable. The Four of Swords, you haven't really seen each other or spoken to each other in a while. There has been hesitation on both parties, both sides with the Page of Swords. But under everything is the Ace of Cups. Genuine connection here. And I feel like that's what you're realizing, Sagittarius. And you're going back for this, getting this person back, restoring the situation. You or someone else really wants to make something right because they have understood, they have realized in your time apart, or not thinking about this, not talking about it, or whatever, they have really realized the value, the worth of this particular thing, relationship, circumstance, opportunity, and they want to make it right. Okay? And whoever this is coming back and trying to make things right, they're ready to do the work. They want to make amends. And if someone holding back was the issue before, or someone not being truthful, or it's like lying by omission, so again, not, holding back, not opening up, not being completely open, honest, and vulnerable, someone has understood that. Someone has realized that that was a pattern. It created some sort of a transformation within themselves as well, and they're coming at you with the World. They're like, here's my heart, it's all yours, whatever you want to know, I'll tell you, whatever, do you know what I mean, whatever you want me to do, I'll do. Bottom of the deck with the Tree, growth. Yeah, this is something that has a lot of potential, and that's what someone is realizing. The Ship, journey. Someone could be literally traveling to see you. The Treasure chest, reward. And the Fox, ingenuity. Someone else, what other sign had this? Was it Virgo? You might have Virgo in your chart, or you're dealing with a Virgo, because it's a similar message where they had the tree and the treasure chest. Something was cut too abruptly, too soon. And maybe someone walked away because they got scared. It was getting too deep too fast. It was getting, I don't know. And with the Fox, ingenuity, it's like, I do feel like someone was always thinking ahead, being careful about what they say and how they say it, holding things back, okay? Maybe not full on lying, or not, intentionally doing it, but they were too strategic. They weren't open. And with the Fool and the Page of Cups now, and the Six of Cups now, and the World, they're like, I'm an open book. Okay, I'm an open book. Whatever you want to know, I'll tell you. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do. I want to develop this. I want to see where it goes. Okay? So, Sagittarius, very interesting. You tell me what this is about in your life, if it makes sense to you. And if it doesn't, just watch your other placements, okay? Alright, moving on to Capricorn. Hey Capricorn, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well. And as always, be sure to watch the intro as well, because there's information for you there. So what's going on for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. Capricorn in the week ahead. What's going on for Capricorn in the week ahead? In the situation, we have the Eight of Swords. In the challenge, we have the Page of Wands. In the outcome, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, that's good. I like it. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That could be your energy or another Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the King of Pentacles. What I like here, you're coming in as the Eight of Swords. The situation, okay, the fact of the matter is, you've been stuck inside your head. Doing scenarios, keeping you stuck. Okay, telling yourself things that keep you stuck. Dealing with a lot of fear and anxiety and worst case scenarios. That basically just told you that there's no way to fix something, there's no way out of something, there's no way to move into something. You know what I mean? You're just stuck, there's nothing you can do. All hope is lost. The challenge, Page of Wands. The challenge is communication. Telling someone what you're thinking, telling someone how you're feeling, reaching out, trying something different. In the outcome, the Knight of Wands, change, moving forward, progress, getting going, right? Getting unstuck, arrival. And it's coming up as a challenge because you're the one that has to reach out. You're the one that has to extend that communication. That's why it's coming up as your challenge, okay? Let's get more information here. So with the Eight of Swords, the Devil, with the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, with the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and the Queen of Wands. Interesting. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Under the King of Pentacles, we have the Tower. Oh, Lordy Lord. There has been a shake-up, breakup. Because we have a couple here, okay? Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So, couple relationships are focused here, are highlighted here. I mean, there might have been too many people involved because we have two kings, a queen and the devil in the reading. Someone might have walked away from one to go to the other. Someone might have been juggling and lost both. Someone might have been juggling and the other didn't know. And so the Tower hit. Someone walked away. Or someone had found the right person for them, but they didn't recognize it. They were afraid to commit. Tower hit, argument, fight, breakup. Feeling stuck. I hear you have no one to blame but yourself. So you might have been blaming yourself for the whole situation, and you're just obsessing about it over and over and over. I said this, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Why couldn't I see this? Why couldn't I say that? And you've been stuck inside this unhealthy place, okay? Because you've been blaming yourself. The challenge is to speak up, to tell the truth, open up, to reach out, send that message of truth. Or if you've been in your head trying to figure out why someone else did what they did, and you've been in your head going over and over and over and over, and you still can't figure it out, then the challenge is reaching out to them and asking them, what the hell happened? Tell me the truth. You've got nothing to lose at this point. That could also be a scenario here. Now, this communication is the turning point. Once this communication is initiated, it will pick up speed. It will lead to a meet and potentially to a reconciliation and a recognizing of the fact that you've found your mate, your partner, your other half, whatever you want to call it. Someone who's very suited for you and you for them. It's a mutual relationship. Okay? So that's one scenario that I'm seeing. For those of you who have a choice to make and you're stressing over it, you have a choice to make, and you don't know which one is better for you. One is very appealing, very attractive, very tempting. There's a lot of chemistry and passion, but it might be fleeting. They might be on the road a lot. They're this charismatic person that you don't 100% know you can trust or not. There's something there that's a little off, that gives you pause. And then you have another option that's very stable, very secure. I feel like when you put them next to each other, you're gonna say, this one's more boring than this one. But you have to decide, is it really? Or, what do you want in the long run? It's not about the here and now. And I feel like you are trying to think about the long run because you're trying not to give in to the momentary temptation, and you're trying to make the best decision for you. For others of you, be mindful of stepping out on someone, because you do have the devil in the tower. That could be some sort of an affair, and the Eight of Swords. There are consequences that's all I'm going to say with that. I'm not going to judge anyone, but there are consequences. It may lead to a complete ruination of a relationship, financial, I don't know. So just something to consider. Because whoever this is, someone's doing something for sport. Someone's doing something just because they can. They have no intention on settling down. They have no intention on keeping any promises they make. I feel like for some of you, someone's doing this intentionally. Someone's literally actively trying to break you up from someone else. But they don't want you for themselves. They just want to break you up with whoever. It's a very random scenario, but I feel like if it makes sense to you, let me know. Okay? Let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, we have letter, news. Yeah. Page of Wands, Ace of Swords. We have the dice, chance, the house, security, and the ring, commitment. I mean, someone's trying their luck to see if they can break a commitment that you're in. But they're literally, look. Like, I'm just gonna try it. If I get away with it, I get away with it. If I don't, I don't. Someone's testing your commitment to someone else because they're not happy that you're not committed to them or you're not waiting on them anymore. Okay? If this isn't going on in a relationship, be mindful. There's someone around you. They're coming in trying to put doubt in your head about your commitment to a job, a project, whatever the case may be. They're literally coming in to shake things up. It's a very dramatic person. It's a very toxic person. Then they're literally coming in to shake things up because they got nothing better to do. Put boundaries up with this person. Don't engage. Don't talk to them. Don't even let them in. Don't even give them the opportunity to talk to you because they'll put doubts in your head. They're literally, if I can talk, just taking a chance because they're bored. And they don't like that you're happy and secure. in your relationship, in your job, in your career, with your business. Don't gamble away your security for a momentary, do you know what I mean? Everything, you've got your own free will. You'll make whatever decision you want to make, but just a heads up, someone very nasty is coming in to see if they can shake things up for you, because you're doing better than they are, or just to prove to themselves that they can still get you, or do you know what I mean? Be careful. Protect your security, whatever that is to you. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Hey Aquarius, how you doing? Thanks for joining us, and as always, watch the intro as well because there's information for you there. So what's going on for Aquarius? Sun, rising, Venus sign. Something flew out, but I didn't see it. What's going on for Aquarius? Sun, rising, Venus signs and the week ahead. Situation, we have the Tower. The challenge, we have the Nine of Cups. The outcome, we have Death. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. What in the world? Okay, Aquarius, be mindful of things not being what they appear to be. Something's coming in completely out of the blue. It seems like you're looking at it and you're thinking seems too good to be true, and it really is, because the Nine of Cups with the Moon. Okay, in your challenge, trust your gut. Okay, because I feel like if you say yes wholeheartedly to something because it's coming in out of the blue, there's an element of speed to it. There's an element of, there's a deadline on it. You have to say yes in the next whatever, because it may cost you with the Death card and the outcome. Money, reputation, other opportunities. Aquarius, be extra careful. I hear you're not paranoid. If you're right, be extra careful this week, because there's someone coming in very fast. They are presenting you with something, okay, that you have to accept very quickly before it crumbles in your face. Okay, that's the hope for them, that you say yes before the House of Cards falls apart, and you see that actually you gave them something and you're left with nothing. Okay, so be extra careful. Okay, to clarify for Aquarius, with the Tower we have the Page of Wands, with the Nine of Cups we have the Queen of Wands, and with the Death card we have the Fool. Yeah, look, someone's trying to scam you. Under the Moon we have the Knight of Cups. I mean, they're trying to be a charmer, male or female. Someone's trying to scam you this week, Aquarius. Okay, so that's just what it is. That's just what it is. I don't know if it's about love life. I don't know if it's about your money. Could be both. I don't know. The bottom line is there's a message coming in. There's some sort of an offer. We have fire sign energy here. Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be. Thick and fast. It's something very unstable. But they're trying to portray like it's best thing since sliced bread. And it could be someone in your circle, someone you already know. It could be a friend, it could be an ex, it could be a co-worker, even family member, unfortunately. Someone around you already, okay? And they're talking to you like it's the best thing ever. And you're sitting there thinking, I don't know, it looks like it's very alluring is what I want to say with the Knight of Cups and the Moon. It's very alluring. It's very tempting. It's very, oh my God, that would be awesome. They get you thinking and dreaming and envisioning and kind of drinking the Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? So that you can say yes quickly, right? You are very drawn to it. This is what I mean with the Queen of Wands. It's very attractive to you. It's very appealing to you, whatever this is. But this is saying don't you dare say yes. Because they will get what they want and they will leave you without a second thought, a hello, a goodbye, or nothing. Someone could be doing this intentionally to you, to hurt you intentionally, so just be careful. or this is just what they do. It's not necessarily personal. This is what they do, and you're their next target in terms of scammers, fraud. If something seems like it's too good to be true, Aquarius, this week it is. It most definitely is. Ask as many questions as you can. Get stuff in writing. Stall, because they'll move along. Okay? Whatever they're talking to you about, whatever they're presenting to you, it doesn't last very long. Okay? That illusion cannot be maintained very long. So if you ask for more time, if you ask for more information, if you start digging, they'll bolt, because it will fall apart, and you'll see that it's nothing there, right? So this is someone literally taking a chance, coming at you with everything they've got. They're making the strongest pitch they can make, hoping you're not going to poke holes in it, hoping you're not going to ask too many questions, hoping you're not going to look too closely at it before you realize that it's just a house of cards, and you get, you know, they can get whatever they want from you before you figure it out. Be extra careful, Aquarius, okay? Oracle energies here for Aquarius in the week ahead. Bottom of the deck, yeah, look, we have the glass, intoxication. Someone is literally whining and dining you, pitching you something, selling you something, and they're throwing everything they have at you for you to say yes. The Lantern, guidance. Trust your own guidance on this one. The treasure chest, reward. This is what they're promising. The house, security. They want your money. They want your money. They want what you have. They will destabilize you. I feel like they're trying to say whatever. They're trying to figure out a way to your treasure. Whether that's your money, your heart, your reputation, your business, your home. Literally, for some of you, they're trying to find a way inside your home so that they can steal from you and bolt. That's a scenario, it's specific, but that's what I'm saying, okay? Someone's looking for a way in so they can take what you have and then bolt. So I'm going to leave that with you. Let me know, okay? Let me know. You've got this heads up now, so hopefully this does not happen. But pay very close attention. And if you're not sure, just don't commit to absolutely anything this week. Okay? So I'll leave that with you. I hope it helps. And then we're going to move on to Pisces. Hi Pisces, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. And as always, watch the intro as well. There's information for you there. So let's see what's going on for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. What's going on for Pisces, the fish, Pisces in the week ahead. Okay. In the situation, we have the Ten of Wands. In the challenge, we have the Knight of Cups. In the outcome, we have the Death card. Yikes. Bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups. Well, okay. There's you have been you've been going round and round in your own head with the Seven of Cups. Could this work? Could that work? Could I do this? Could I do that? You're coming into the situation with the Ten of Wands. You're very burdened by something. Something is a very, very heavy burden. It might have been an ending with this being a number 10, or you're just doing too much. You're split too many different ways. You're holding on to something though, okay? You're not releasing something. The challenge, we have the Knight of Cups. Now this could be you, or it could be someone else you're dealing with, making an offer, okay? And the outcome will clarify, but with the Death card, the initial response here is going to be no. A very firm no. And you could be saying that, or you are making the offer and you're getting the very firm no. I will clarify, because Death can talk about transformation and trying something different and trying something from a different perspective. Clarify, but the initial response that I'm looking at here, someone's been holding back in their heads about, should I say this? Should I do this? Should I try? Should I reach out? They have not been able to release you, or you not been able to release them. An offer is finally made. Either an offer is finally made and declined, and then there's the realization that this is finally done, or the challenge is someone wants to make an offer but they don't, and they just let something die. Okay, let's get more information. What's going on for Pisces in the week ahead? With the Ten of Wands, we have the Fool. With the Knight of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And in the outcome of the Death card, we have the Queen of Cups. Well, that doesn't help me, so I'm going to clarify further. The Six of Swords, moving on. Yeah, okay. Under the Seven of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups. Someone, you're leaving something, or someone's leaving. You're detaching. You are at a point, Pisces, where I feel like someone's walked away. You got left behind and stuck thinking, what do I do? It's difficult for you to release this ending. It's difficult for you to walk away, to start fresh, to turn your back completely. And that's where you are. The challenge, you're thinking, is it worth me trying to make an offer? Is it worth me reaching out? Is that even what I want anymore? Or this is an offer coming in and you're really thinking about it. You're trying to be practical about it. Do I even want to try? Or try again? Is it worth it? And I feel like in the end, you're choosing your peace of mind. You're choosing to heal. Six of Swords, Queen of Cups. To put this behind you, to move on, to release it, okay? Whether that comes from you are making an offer and it gets declined, and there's no room for discussion, and you're accepting it and moving on. That's like the final nail in the coffin. Or it's your conclusion, your realization, you're saying no. Whether you're saying no to another person or you're saying no for yourself, and you're saying, okay, I need to get myself unstuck, I need to move on, I need to accept what is, focus on healing, and just leave this behind. Who hurt you, Pisces? Because, yeah, it's like it's too much. Something or someone detached with that Eight of Cups. With you being in the Seven of Cups, either you walked away and you're thinking, should I go back? Could I go back? Is it worth me going back? Or someone else detached, left you behind, and you're thinking, how do I move on from this? Do I keep trying? Do I let it go? What do I do with this? But what I'm going to say is, I don't know what the future holds, but with the Death card and the Fool, this ending happened because I hear you're destined for something else. There's a new beginning that has to happen in your life, or that's meant to happen for you, that will not end in a burden. It will not be a burden for you. It will be what you deserve. It will make your life easier, healthier, happier than this other thing that has gone anyway, and you're not quite sure how to release it. So let's see, Oracle energy and advice for Pisces for the week ahead. Bottom of the deck, we have the letter, news. So that's that Knight of Cups, that communication. The Hourglass, transience. The Swan, serenity. The Glass, intoxication. So I feel like something was temporary. It was very intoxicating, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't meant to last. And I know that's hard to hear, But there comes a point where we just have to trust what is. And if you saw someone's back walking away from you, you have to trust that. I also hear, yeah, you're not supposed to stay here. You're not supposed to stay here. It's like, allow this to happen is the message. Allow this to happen. Allow this ending to happen. If this is about an ending, allow the change to happen. Focus on your peace, your serenity, healing, because it's too much. It's becoming unhealthy. You might be drinking to kind of cope, and it's taking away your health. Okay, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. With the news card here, let's see, is this Knight of Cups going out or coming in? Are we receiving this or are we making this offer, considering it? The Two of Swords. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. And the Hangman. And the Strength card. No, you're holding back. You're holding back from communication. You're holding back from making any further offers. You're holding back from looking at this. You're trying to be healthy. You're trying to do the right thing with the Strength card here by yourself, because you're recognizing that this is unhealthy. It's keeping you stuck. The Two Swords and the Hangman. I mean, come on now. And it's like, I need to stop thinking about this because I need to move on. Okay? There's no more options here for me. I don't want this anyway. If someone walked away from me, I don't want them, right? If they don't want me, why would I wait for them? You know what I mean? And with the High Priestess, yeah, you're withdrawing and you're shifting your focus. You're looking elsewhere with the Three of Wands and the Ten of Swords. There was a betrayal here. And it's like, do I even, yeah. So there was a betrayal and you're still thinking, is this still worth salvaging? And I feel like you're coming to the conclusion on your own that, you know what, I don't even want this anymore. No, if I'm going to be honest with myself, I don't want this anymore. I don't care that there's still love here with the Knight of Cups. I deserve better. And whether this comes back around for me or not, I need to focus on what is. And you're letting something go. You're accepting an ending. And you're trying to move on with the Six of Swords. And I feel like the one step in front of the other, the more steps you take, the easier it becomes, like smooth sailing. And I feel like the way to do that is to just completely cut off communication altogether. Okay? Out of sight, out of mind, completely cut it off. Focus on your healing, processing the situation, healing from it, recovering from it on your own with High Priestess, learning from it, but releasing it. Okay, I feel like there's a temporary thing. It might be something that comes back around, but I feel like that shouldn't be your focus. This is a temporary pause for some of you, even though it seems like this big ending, but the big ending has to happen. If you're going to have anything further here, this big ending has to happen. Okay, it's all over the place a little bit, but I hope you make sense with it. So Pisces, I'm going to leave that with you. You tell me what this is about. There's a lot going on, but the bottom line, what you need to take away from it is, for now, you have to look at things for what they are. If there has been an ending, accepting it and focusing on what you can learn from it and healing yourself. Okay? Because you're headed towards something better, is what I want to say. So I will leave that with you. I hope it makes sense. You let me know. Make the most of this energy, okay? I hope you have a really good week ahead. It's time to heal. It's time to release what is a burden. You'll feel so much happier, though, once you do release this, when you stop thinking about this. And it will feel right. You'll feel like, yeah, this is the right thing to do. So I hope that, that makes sense. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video. Check out other weeklies if you wanted to. You can check out your monthlies still. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.